What is up, you guys? Brooke here, and yes, I am still wearing that same Beauty and the Beast shirt from an earlier video this week. I'm too lazy to change it out. I love it and I don't care. Real quick before I dive into today's topic, if you had seen that thumbnail that I had put before today's video and you're curious about what AuthorTube Book Club is, it was the video I had posted earlier this week. I'm putting the card here or somewhere on the screen. You should go ahead and watch that video because I am so stoked for what is going to be happening with our AuthorTube Book Club at the end of this month. Alright, so enough book club promotion and whatnot. Today's topic, I am going to be discussing what is my worst writing habit and why I just want it to die. The worst thing I do as a writer, OMG, it's like the biggest thing that I just cannot stop doing, and I feel like the main thing of why I'm not progressing further and further in my book. And that would be rereading what I've already written. And when I say rereading, I'm talking rereading everything over and over
and over again.
This is how bad it is, guys. This is how bad it is. I first started writing the book that I'm working on right now probably last June. That's when I first started working on it. Any guesses as to what chapter I'm currently working on right now? Any guesses? Here, I'll go ahead and tell you. I'm working on freaking chapter 4! Only chapter 4! And I've started this book since June of last year. I mean, that's severely horrible, I feel like, to me, that I have reread my work so much over and over again, and I've barely made any progress. I mean, that's so sad, and it's just a habit that I've always had as a writer, and I feel like that is like the reason why I don't get my books done. And I'm doing this video here to admit to you guys that this is like my worst thing I do as an author, and that this is going to be a habit I stop completely. Now that Camp NaNoWriMo is right around the corner, I know that I just can't reread my work over and over like how I'm normally used to doing. Because back during NaNoWriMo in November of last year, I was actually like progressing further. I was actually getting into further chapters, and that was amazing because I normally don't just continue writing. I will write and then go over rereading and then edit. And then after I played with that, I'm wanting to go ahead and reread the work I had done a while back even. So now I'm back over here rereading and re-editing, rereading and re-editing, and oh my gosh, all of the rereading and re-editing has got to stop. Here's my logic. I think I'm just gonna reread this for 5 minutes. Just 5 minutes, I'll reread it, and then I'll move on to what I'm currently writing in the other chapter I'm on. Then, as I'm rereading, then I'm like, oh, well that doesn't look good. Let me go ahead and fix this real quick. And then I keep going to fix more things. And then more things start to jump out at me where I'm like, oh, well this needs to be fixed before I continue on. Let me just go ahead and just go over this chapter. And then I go over the chapter again, and then again, and oh my gosh, it's a never-ending battle. And I'm telling you all that I do this because I'm wanting to let it be known that I am stopping. I am not rereading things anymore because I need to actually finish my freaking book. I mean, oh my gosh, I just feel like rereading and re-editing is not getting me anywhere. And I'm seeing all of my AuthorTube buddies who are publishing books, who are on the second or third drafts of their books that they're working on, and I'm just like sitting over here going, I need to reread my other chapter. Why? I couldn't tell you. I just feel like I always have to do that. I feel like that is just a need to go back and reread and look at things. And I feel like I do that because whenever I read books, their work is so much a high caliber status, and I feel like mine still has a lot to go and to go ahead and reach more so their level. But, I mean, I can't go ahead and do that by working on chapters over and over again. I mean, oh my gosh. And another problem is I've worked on other chapters so far in my book, and chapters that I have re-edited before already in this draft I'm working on right now, and I've already deleted some of those chapters because I didn't like them. So I had spent so many hours rereading and re-editing chapters that I know I'm not going to be able to use in the story, so I've deleted all of that hard work, and it's so painful. Putting weeks into a chapter and having it be gone because I know it's not going to be in the final product of the book, I mean, that sucks because it's like, okay, What progress do I have now? Not much at all, dude. So I need to be like every other sensible writer out there and just write and never look back. I am just that type of person who cannot write and then reread just a little bit. Nope, I'm not gonna do that. I am just going to write, move on, and carry on, because that's the only way I feel like I'm gonna be able to get my book done, is by writing and not looking back on anything until the first draft is completely done. Like I said, Camp NaNoWriMo is just around the corner, and my goal for the month is to try for 40,000 words, possibly. I don't know how it's gonna go, but I am wanting to go ahead and make the most of it, and by making the most of it, that means not rereading past work over and over again. It's like the worst thing I can ever do as an author, and I do it constantly. I guess this is the end of my just like chat video. I just wanted to like put this out there that I am stopping this horrible habit, and it's going to be done and out of my life from this point forward. Anyone watching, do you guys go ahead and reread your work, and do you have a problem of doing it? Do you always feel like you're re-editing things? Please let me know, because I just really want to see how everyone's writing process is, so go ahead and let me know down below. And y'all should totally find me on my social media accounts. It's gonna be at the very end of this video here, where you'll find me on Twitter and Instagram, and I'm trying to do Snapchat more. Going to do the Snapchat more. Thanks again for stopping by today, guys, and I will see you next time. Bye!